Welcome friends. Today we are going to learn Ohm's law. First we are going to know the theory, what Ohm's law states, and then we are going to do an experiment measuring voltage, current and resistance and verifying the relationship between resistance, voltage and current. To begin with, we need a resistor. Here we have a resistor. You can see it's a resistor with 5 color coding. Yeah, it's clear. So clearly you can see red, black, brown. As per the color coding scheme, red stands for 2. I will calculate the value of this resistance 2. Again there is a red, right? So again 2. Again there is a black. Black stands for 0. And next again there is a black, that stands for 0. So first 3 digit you write at as it is. Fourth digit is the multiplier, 10 to the power multiplier. Well, how much 10 to the power? 10 to the power 0. 4 digits is 0. So this is the first digit, second digit, third digit, and fourth digit is in 10 to the power. And fifth digit is 1. Again brown. Brown stands for 1. So plus minus 1%. So you got all the 5 colors mentioned here, right? We have considered all the 5 colors. So what will be the value? If you evaluate this, you will get 220 plus minus 1%. So how much it says? Plus minus 1% if you will account, and if you write a range, how much it will be? 220 minus 1% means 2.2. 2.2 to 220 plus 2.2. That is the meaning of this percentage. So this is going to be your value of this resistance in between somewhere. Now we'll measure how much value we are getting. So we'll put the digital voltmeter into resistance mode, and now we will measure the value. So for measuring the value, we'll put it on insulator. We are not going to add our body resistance. So we are going to put on this insulator paper and we are going to measure it. How much you are reading there? It's 220.2. So we got 220.2. It is very close. The tolerance is very less. This is what our resistance value is. So we got a resistor now. Now we'll go to second part. The second part is, what is Ohm's law? So Ohm's law states that for a given resistance of R, if a voltage of V is applied, how will you apply the voltage? For applying a voltage you need a battery. So we got a battery here. We connect here. Voltage V, positive, negative. A current will flow through this circuit, and the value of current I am assuming as a I. So the same current will flow through this resistor also. Ohm's law states that if a resistance value is R, and if a voltage of V is applied across this resistance, the current through this resistance will be equal to applied voltage divided by the value of this resistor. How much? R. This is what the Ohm's law is. Nothing else. Very simple. If you have a resistor and its value is R, its resistance is R, and you have applied a voltage V across this resistor, then a current will flow through this resistor and the value of current will be I, and the relationship between current, resistance and voltage is V divided by R. So V divided by R amount of current will flow through this resistor. That is the Ohm's law. What is the unit? Talking about the unit, voltage is in volts. All are in SI unit, and resistance is in ohm, OHM, or the symbol, ohm symbol, and I will be of course in amps, ampere. Short form is amps, or simply V, or simply A. You can use a single letter also, you can write in full. This is what is Ohm's law. I is equal to V divided by R. We'll do two things. The next part is, we'll do a theoretical calculation. So we are going to use left side is theory and right side is practical. Let us begin with the theory. Are you able to see the screen? I'll move it a little further. And this side is experiment or practical. We'll do experiment. First we'll go with theory. So we got R. How much? 220.2 ohm. We need a voltage source. So for voltage source I got a power bank, but with no cable I cannot connect the voltage. I need another arrangements. So for that I have a breadboard arrangement here. Here there are 2 voltmeters attached on the breadboard. There are 2 probes, we can measure the voltage, but I'm not going to use those. Now we need to supply power to the breadboard. I have another arrangement here. You can see it's a data cable, and this is actually a board, lithium battery charging board. I'm not using the charging function. I have just tapped out the voltage from the connector, so I will be getting 5 volt here. I have connected it. We got the power. I will connect it to the breadboard. So now I have connected it to the breadboard, the top rows. So we got 5 volt here. This first row is the 5 volt and second row is the 0 volt. I have connected these probes to the 0 volt, so the both digital meters are reading the 0 volt reading, right? Now I have to connect this resistor to the breadboard. I have just folded the leads like this so that I can easily connect it. Okay. So I am using this jumper to tap the 5 volt and given to this column. Another 0 volt I have taken from here, and I have given to this another column. Okay. So how much volt I have available, that we have to measure. Now we'll put this voltmeter into the voltage mode, and I will measure the voltage. How much voltage we have here? How much we got? 5.084. So our voltage value is 5.084 volt. As per Ohm's law, how much current should be? I equal to V divided by R. So V is equal to 5.084 divided by 220.2, right? How much it will be? This will be ampere. How much we will get? So we will get 0.0230 ampere. That translates to 23.0 milliampere. Just divide by 1000, so you'll get this amount of current. So it says that our theory says that, as per Ohm's law, theory says that the current flowing through this resistor once we'll connect here will be 23 milliamps. Okay. Now we'll go to the experiment part. First part is completed. Our theory is saying once we'll connect this resistor across this terminal, a current of 23 milliamps will flow through this resistor. That's what is our theory. Now we'll go to the second part, experiment, right hand side. So for doing the experiment, we have to connect this resistor here. Okay. So I'll connect it. I have connected it. Okay. We'll measure the voltage again. How much volt is? So voltage is 5.037. It's little fluctuating. Okay. Fine. We might not be getting the same value. Due to the load, it is fluctuating, right? With open, it is showing some other value. Okay, and with load, it is showing some other value. Okay, so you can say the load regulation of this regulator, which is inside this power bank, is not good. No problem, no problem. We should be getting the closer value, somewhat nearer to that. Okay, we will again measure it. 5.037. Okay. So we'll do the experiment. For doing experiment, we have the same R value. Our R is how much? 220.2 ohm. V value, how much we have? Voltage 5.038. 5.038 volt. What will be the current? We should not use this formula. That is not the experiment. Experiment is to measure how much is the current. How we can measure that current? For measuring that current, we have to put this voltmeter into current mode. So I put it into milliamps mode. You can see that is very clear. It's in milliamps mode. I will move this digital multimeter a little down so that you can see. Okay. What I will do, I will little move this resistor leads to one back. So now we got open circuit. It's not connected. Now we can measure the current. So we are measuring we'll measure the current here or here, both will be same, right? Same current. So we are measuring at this end here. So we have broken the circuit. We have disconnected it. You can see this is the one column, which is the resistor lead column, and this is the 0 volt. So we'll connect our ammeter across these two. Okay, let us go ahead and connect it. How much we are getting? 22.76. 22.76 watt, amps or milliamps? See it's very clear. 22.76 milliamps. 22.76 milliamps. That's our practical. There is no calculation in the practical section. Now, since after applying the load, after connecting the resistor, our voltage dropped down how much? We'll put in voltage mode and we'll measure it again. 5.037 or 8, okay? 5.037. So we'll do another calculation here. Equal to 5.037 or 38, whatever it be. 37, okay? Divided by 0.287. I will write down here some below for your clarity. Further down, it will be equal to 0.02287 ampere. If you translate to milliampere, it will be 22.87 milliampere. Is it clear? Are you able to see? If not, I will move it little up. Okay. So how much your theory is saying? Your theory is saying this is theoretical. This is theoretical. And this is practical. This is. Now you tell me whether this both are matching. This is 22.76, the measured one. We have measured, we have done practical experiment and we have measured, and we got how much here? 22.87 theoretical. So your theory is saying 22.87 milliampere, and your practical is saying 22.76 milliampere. You can see how these both are closer. Am I right? Hope you got a good insight into how to do experiment, how to measure the current, and how to correlate the theoretical and the practical values. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching.